believe that if you are armed with the truth, then that's all you need.
My daughter's a straight A student, right? On her way to UC Santa Cruz, she is at 16. She's 16 going to college, but this is Tahoe. This isn't supposed to happen here.
Her father's right. This shouldn't happen anywhere. And when you look at the pictures of these divers out in the water, how in the hell did they miss that car under the water? When they're swimming around with masks and tanks, and they're unable to locate a car in crystal clear water. That makes no sense.
Now, this surveillance was taken Friday afternoon, just hours before Kiely Rodni went to that party. I'm told hundreds of teens and young adults were there, not only from the Lake Tahoe region, but an attendee told me that a number of people from the Bay Area were there too. Rodni's phone was turned off just 30 a.m. Saturday. Her whereabouts unknown since that time. For 5 days, crews have searched by air, on land, and in water. They updated their search efforts in the Tahoe region earlier today.
We do not have any new leads, and that I can tell you is very frustrating for us. We're struggling with clues, and so searches aren't super successful. If you have a direction of where to search, at this point we have a point last seen, and we're expanding beyond that point last seen in a systematic way.
I wanted to reiterate this to all of the adults and all of the parents. Please do not come to this. You can drop off your kids, but drive away. Drive away as far as you can so that they cannot see you, you cannot see them, you can't hear anything. I am in contact with the deputies, I'm in contact with the detectives, I'm in contact with the FBI, everybody. I am the person these kids need to be going to, and I've had a lot of people come to share the week. Anybody that knew about the party, learned about the party after, knows anything at all. If you knew somebody who went, you knew somebody who was planning on going, you knew any drugs or alcohol that was there, you knew somebody who brought somebody, anything at all. Even if you did not go, you do not know Kiely, you never met Kiely, you have no idea what's even going on, you knew about Prosser, please come to me. Like, this is what I look like. I don't know. I'll be right.
Why would law enforcement allow Sammy to divert tips to her in a missing child case? This has never made sense.
Now, there are dozens of FBI agents now involved with this case. A neighbor living near the party site took this photo Tuesday as the FBI...
This neighbor is also the same neighbor to the party who's seen everybody flee in a line of cars at 12:30.
Questioned those in the area. Also, a picture of this sweatshirt was released today. It has song lyrics on the front that read, "You don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear." Authorities say Kiely was in possession of that sweatshirt, but those at the party tell me it was hot outside and they don't remember Kiely wearing a sweatshirt. Authorities today saying they have had divers in the water, but those folks haven't found any clues. And at this point, so much unknown. Was this an accident? Was it an abduction? Sadly, officials don't have those answers tonight.
Officials don't have the answers. Why? Because they never searched the lake like they said, even though there's pictures of them in the water. Or because one of their children was involved in the demise of Kiely Rodni. You know, we have to use our common sense here, because in this case, nothing makes sense. They show us this picture in the beginning, with these words on the front of it. Were this, or I should say, was this a ploy by the teenagers so they could all sit back and laugh that people are thinking she wanted to disappear? Was this some sick joke in the beginning? Because we know Kiely wasn't wearing this shirt. She wasn't even wearing this shirt. We know in the back of that car, she's not even wearing the clothes that they described in any news outlet or by the witnesses' own statements who said they were with her all night that night. None of this clothing came into play. Why is that? And then they got some kind of a tip where they wanted people to think that she was abducted. Who called in this tip? Or was it just manufactured by some adults who are trying to cover what happened to Kiely? And then you have this YouTuber pop up out of the blue with a witness of a witness whose name is supposedly Ronnie Jones, but in fact, his name is the same as Ickmel, just different middle names. And then Ickmel doubles down and sends this guy to the search area for this missing 16-year-old girl named Kiely Rodni. And because he got caught, they tripled down on it. And he shows you a picture of Ronnie in his military uniform, except his nameplate was covered up. Don't you think if the guy's name is Ronnie Jones, you would have seen Jones on the patch? The reason that Ickmel scratched it out in yellow is because his last name is the same as Ickmel Cedeno. In the weeks coming, I'm going to show you more proof of who this Ronnie is. And I think it'll blow everybody's minds.
Right. So there's no telling what could happen. But I do know for a fact she was messed up. That is a fact. So if they try to word it nicely, like, oh yeah, she was a little, no, she was shit faced.
He speaks as though he was there. And since he is a relative to Ickmel, was he really there? And not only do you have him claiming to be somebody he's not, then you have this anime woman who pops up days before Kiely's car was found in the same spot.
Anime.
What do I have to gain or lose?
He's got millions of followers, Anime. There's millions of people that are going to watch this. Millions. And you're saying that he's saying...
I know that. I know that. I will find...
You're wrong. Just admit that you're wrong.
Admit you're wrong.
You just admit you're wrong. Exactly.
See,
Anime.
Look, that's not somebody who wants to find a little girl, bro. That's somebody right there who knows where the little girl is. Tell me I'm wrong.
You are wrong. You are 100%
wrong.
I do not know.
Why are you so defensive?
I do not know where the little girl is.
Why are you so defensive?
And then why are you bringing all of this up?
Because, bitch, you were in Truckee. Why are you so defensive?
And then why are you bringing all of this up?
Because, bitch, you were in Truckee.
And then after she goes to the lake and paddleboards right over Kiely's car, Adventures with Purpose comes to town and finds the car. And you would think everybody would be happy that they did what they came there to do. But no. And then another YouTuber brought this to my attention. Her tag says 8-127. And when you look up 127, it stands for spirit or soul. So does that mean the tag reads 8 your spirit or 8 your soul? Were these children practicing some kind of witchcraft? It's just a thought. Justice for Kiely, and prayers go out to the family. And until next time, you guys.